Hello everyone, I'm SP, and if you've been looking for proof that the universe hates you and that your dreams will never come true, look no further than the Hawk Tuah girl.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing, you get me?
I say this because people are getting their 15 minutes for the randomest of reasons. Yes, the internet meme sensation has not only gone viral, but she's found herself landing a podcast under Jake Paul's production company. Talk about truly being blessed by the viral gods. Today I'm going to be reviewing the trailer and maybe a bit of the first episode of Hawk Tuah, which is the Hawk Tuah girl, Haley Welch I think is her name, her podcast, which is going to be starring Whitney Cummings of all people. Yes, somehow she's part of this fever dream. Before we dive into this blessed content, don't forget to like, subscribe. I really need those sweet likes to quell my internet bitterness. So let's watch. Okay, so this is the trailer. We're starting off with the trailer. You see her standing over there over some lake, and I think she said she's from Tennessee or whatever. Some lake in Tennessee, probably. So let's get started.
She's literally doing anything to stay.
Does anyone actually give a fuck about her?
Why are we keeping this girl relevant?
Your 15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Wait, hold on. Did you see that at the top? It didn't even say that.
For 2 days.
It doesn't even say that at the top. What the hell? Okay.
Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby. It smells warm. Yeah. What's one move in bed that
What?
makes a girl go crazy? I'm Haley Welch. A little while ago, my life took a complete left turn and it changed forever. And along the way, I realized that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, now,
Oh, hold on. What? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You're in your 20s, I think. I think she's in her 20s or whatever. Even by your teens, you should know that. And how does being a viral sensation, we're talking about giving a blowjob, how does that give you that? How does that teach you that? Whatever.
it's my time to talk. Check out my podcast every week, Talk to Her, where
And
I'm
what-
sitting down with the coolest
What?
guest.
Hold on. What kind of house is that? Like a beach house? Or what? A lake house or something? Is that where she lives?
The coolest
Pretty cool.
guests and have an actual conversation
Pretty cool place.
with them. And Pookie,
Who is Pookie? Who is Pookie?
he may stop by too.
Pookie. Anybody in the Amberverse would know who Pookie is.
Subscribe to that thing!
Jeez, okay, so that's her name. Her name is Haley Welch. Whatever. New episodes every week. Whatever. Good for her again. Better. People that work with Jake Paul. I would have to fact check this. I think that is his company actually. I don't know. I try not to pay too much attention to Jake Paul, but I think that's actually his company. But whatever. Okay. On to the video. Okay, so here we are. Actually act the video now. Like I said, I'm probably not going to react to too much of it. I'm probably just going to watch, I don't know, maybe the first 10 minutes or so. Probably as much as I can take of this nonsense. But I guess it starts off with a skit from the looks of it, because this doesn't look like the set that I've seen in pictures.
Come on, Haley. It's not that bad. All right. It's time to get out of the bed and quit rocking. Haley, get up.
All right, I'm ready to talk. So I want
Wait, who are those people? Looked like one came out of her closet and couldn't stop laughing. Yeah.
to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born at and where I've been ever since until a few weeks ago and everything changed. No,
God, that was a breath.
oh, really? I even learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane. So we'll be talking about all the crazy stuff that's happened since I got into this mess, and the stuff that me and Chelsea like to do before all this happened. And I want you guys to get to know me better than Hawk Tuah.
That's gonna be hard, because once again, that's what you're famous for. But you know, good for her that she wants to be known for more than just Hawk Tuah. I remember there are a couple of internet memes and internet famous people who will run that, whatever they're famous for, who will run that into the ground. So good for her for wanting to be known for more.
No, it's Tuah. Like, you really got to put your emphasis. Yeah, you're not saying Tuah, you're saying Tuah, you know? Like, you got to really put your back into it. Tuah, you know? Okay?
I guess she's had enough of people saying it wrong.
Guest is going to be somebody that's very dear to me. Miss Whitney Cummings. Make sure you hit follow on Talk Tuah wherever you get your podcasts. We're releasing episodes every Tuesday. And for those of you watching on YouTube, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to that thing.
I don't even know who these people are.
Keep all this in. This is the key to you is don't overthink anything. Don't plan or plot anything. The key to your success is just flying by the seat of your pants and being exactly who you are.
That's
No.
not like me.
That's good. That's good advice. That's good advice.
I think so too. We both also find the same men in their 20s attractive.
Yeah.
We have the same
Oh,
type.
there's
Welcome
Whitney
back to
Cummings
Hawk
being Whitney
Tuah.
Cummings.
Today I got Miss Whitney Cummings. Y'all have already seen her, but she had to come back. I love her. And then we got our two guests down here on the floor. We have Hartley.
Aw.
Hartley's a little blind, but he still gets along. And then,
Rue?
where'd Rue go?
Right here.
And then we have Rue down here. Rue's a little bit feisty, but she likes to
Oh,
talk
how
about
cute.
it. So they're just gonna be hanging out with us. And then we got Chelsea over here, and then we got Jamie, of course. Jamie's one of the women.
Sure am.
We need a white man for diversity.
Exactly.
These
I
days.
agree. I agree. I got you a little friendship bracelet. I had to put it on so I'd keep up
Did
with
you
it. I'd
really?
lose it if I didn't. I
Babe,
did.
come on.
Like a big sister I never had.
Oh, come on. I love you.
love you
Oh, this
too.
makes my day. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Nah.
I hit it off with
That's
you, so I
very
had to make
sweet.
it.
We
I'll
really
admit.
did. I hope my nightmare would to create any pressure for you. I feel like you're going through so much so fast. I feel like we connected, and I was like, let me just not put any pressure on her. She'll know where I am if she needs me.
I wasn't nervous talking to you.
Oh, good.
Not
Because
at all.
afterwards you did Bill Maher, you did.
I got a history lecture from him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. It sounds like they've known each other from before this. So I wonder if I figured. Okay, so what I imagined was that the production company was able, like, had somebody reach out to Whitney Cummings, and she was like, "Yeah, of course I'll do it to help this little girl get her business, whatever, together." But it sounds like they've already met. I wonder if I swear to God, does Whitney Cummings have a podcast?
How'd that go?
Too many people have podcasts. Just make a movie or a show again. Just stop. It's the laziest form of content. I mean, my form is a little lazy too, I'll admit. But, like, come on, everybody has a podcast. Because you're so easy to make. That's why everybody has a podcast.
I was just the whole time. It went right over my head. I hated history in school, and I was just
Well, what's
The
the
whole
point of
time.
memorizing any history? Because we've now learned that none of it was true.
Half of it.
When I grew up, I don't know if this is even what you learned in school. I learned that the Native Americans and the Pilgrims had a fun dinner.
That's what I got.
I learned that they put on their best shoes with buckles and their best hat, and they all sat down and shared maize. They had corn, and they had a cornucopia, and it went great.
No, nobody knows what you're talking about, Whitney.
Yeah.
I had a damn turkey.
So you got lectured about history, so you now know what to not do while hosting a podcast.
Christopher Columbus sailed
Okay,
the
that's good.
ocean blue in 1962.
1492.
Okay, he didn't teach me very fucking much.
I think the most history
No, you just didn't listen.
until now is kind of been gossip, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just like, you know what I mean?
Well, like, I feel like if I won a battle, I'd be like, not only am I going to tell this story, but I'm also going to say, like, my opponent was, like, fat and stupid. Like, you know, I'm going to add an insult to it, too.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
he's not here to set the record
Right.
straight.
Okay, that's funny.
I won.
People are like, what if ChatGPT, like, photoshops photos? It's like, we had paintings before where the king was telling them what to paint. I mean, that was probably worse than Photoshop.
Okay, this is
I'd be right.
the point I want. This isn't very bad content. But what does Haley Welch have anything to do with this? She's not even the one talking. It's Whitney Cummings.
Like Mona Lisa.
And who's that other guy?
So, you've had Jake Paul, you've had, I don't know what order you're going to do this in, but you've had Jake Paul on?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes. So far.
Jake's pretty well.
He's a little spooky to talk to. That's like a man, you know. That
Yeah.
is not like a little soft boy, you know, it's easy to talk to. That's a whole man right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
So,
Again, I reserve my opinion of Jake Paul, but like I said, good for him for trying to give this girl a chance.
like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a little ass girl over here talking to this grown man. I was like, I'll talk to him about, you know.
But you knew him before, right? Were you a
Yeah.
fan before?
Yeah, I've watched him for a few years.
And what are
He's
you
okay.
noticing in the difference between being a fan of someone from afar and then meeting them? Like, is it what you expected?
He was exactly what I expected. Like, he lets on like he's an asshole, and that's what I like about him. He owns up to that shit. He knows it.
What an interesting way to start your job. If I on the first day called my boss an asshole. Whatever. But I mean, once again, I still think it's very good of him to give her this chance. So like I said, good for him. Whatever.
That's what, I got respect for him for that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
See,
I can be an
see that
asshole,
sounds
too.
And
better.
he's comfortable with controversy.
Yeah,
He's okay with it.
Very comfortable with that.
I think that's like one of the most important skills now is being comfortable with like letting people project onto you and like
Yeah.
think, you know, like if you stand up for yourself, you're a bitch. If you like want to win a fight, you're an asshole. It's like, all right, just project whatever you
Yeah,
want.
but-
I know that my identity at a certain point is kind of like
Isn't Whitney the type to not take controversy very well? I remember, I think a couple years ago, she got into something where somebody told her she's not a funny comedian, and that's like not the worst thing you can say to a comedian, but she took it like really bad. I think I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of Amy Schumer or someone else, but I think that happened with Whitney Cummings. That somebody told her that, and she got really offended. So it's like, she's not even following her own advice here. And once again, what does this have to do with the main girl? Whitney Cummings is taking over.
a mixture of who I am and what you project onto me.
Yeah, I mean, you can't please them all either.
I mean, I get that she's still learning to be famous,
And
so
then,
there's that.
Matt Rife. Met him in person.
Thanks to you, best
Melted.
wingman ever.
Yeah, shout out you, girlfriend. I got a pillow to sleep with every night. Whatever. That is.
I don't
that
get
was
it.
a match made in heaven. Let me just go on and tell you. I was reading all the comments like on our post, and they're like, "Oh, look, it's like the first look," and they're like smiling at each other. You will never see me smile at a man like that ever again in my entire fucking life. Let me just go on and tell you. You can ask her. I died.
Please don't.
They didn't warn us. They come and got us like from the car, and then we walked around, and they didn't say he was like right there at the fucking corner we were going around. I was like, what the hell? And I go around, I was like, oh. I was like, oh no, I haven't prepared myself. for
See, it's
this.
kinda
And he's
cute.
Like, hey, and I was like,
She's like, don't look me in the eyes. And he's like, okay.
It's kind of cute, but should I skip around?
like an intimate. I was like, oh my god, don't look at me.
You're in LA. You can go get Botox right now and look like a stone whenever you want.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. There's Botox everywhere.
Yeah, most people.
I get a little
look like-
myself. I call it Brotox when I do it. Yeah.
Bro.
You really?
You know,
Botox.
I laughed at what the guy said earlier, but I don't think I like him that much.
Well,
You
here's
don't
the
have
thing.
any wrinkles.
That's no shit.
You really get it?
Here's
See,
why,
okay,
guys.
there we go,
Look,
that's
I'm not
fine.
about
So
to be on
you're
fucking trial
serious?
here.
You do get Botox.
Let me explain. And Whitney, you can back me up here.
I
The-
don't get Botox anymore.
No, hold on. The
I stopped.
earlier you get it,
Yeah.
right? So when you start young, you're actually just getting rid of whatever wrinkles would pop up. So it's not like I'm going every week and getting shit done. It's like I went a few times. I actually went again like last month. Well,
Yeah, I can tell you look like a zombie. Is that or Ozempic? I don't know. Okay, well this is kind of boring, so I'm gonna check out the clips. They have some clips on their website. I mean on the YouTube. So let me go look at those. Oh, sorry, you guys are seeing what I was watching. All right, let's look at some of these. Haley Welch teaches her best friend how to Hawk Tuah.
Do it.
Hawk Tuah.
there
You
you go.
gotta put like an emphasis on it, like.
This is still the
Like,
first
all together.
episode.
All right, all together.
Hawk Tuah.
Hawk Tuah. Hawk Tuah. Say it aggressive, like
Hawk
really.
Tuah.
Like you're mad at the day. You're mad at
Hawk
it.
Tuah.
Yeah, do it.
Hawk Tuah.
There you
You
go.
gotta put like an emphasis.
First episode, and they're already getting on that. That's like, this is gonna be weird, so just bear with me. But that's like, I remember when the guy who does the Carlton from Fresh Prince, when he was on Dancing with the Stars, he made people wait for it. He did the Carlton like 5 dances in. Maybe you should have saved this Hawk Tuah business. Did I even do that right? I don't know. Maybe she should have saved that for a couple episodes in. I don't know. Okay, let's watch another one.
One kind of makes you want to hump the couch a little bit.
All right, we're going away.
Dude,
Are you dating anyone yet? Are you on the apps?
hell no, I don't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, those apps.
Honestly, at this point, I like having pubic hair, sweating, wrinkles, because it is just my goal in life to attract straight men. And it
We're done here. But for real, a point I want to make is this has all been very meteoric for a young girl, and she seems to be handling it very well. So good for her. But at the same time, this all has been very meteoric again, and you can kind of tell it's been awkward for her. From the way she lets her guest and other people on the show take over to just kind of her awkward other appearances, it's very clear that it's been a little quick for her. So I'm wishing her the best, but I can't see too many people wanting to be associated with the Hawk Tuah girl. I can't even see wanting to be gone by the Hawk Tuah girl. So, I mean, even by the second episode, you can see they're running out of guests. They have her grandma as the guest. I wish I was kidding. But anyway, what did we learn today? Not everyone needs a fucking podcast. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.